Hello.
This past election, there was a comic cover. You know, it's
Don't know. You know what it looks like?
I didn't hear it.
what's
I didn't get a chance. Was it like Friday?
But I don't know. It was Shamsman. Yeah.
Iron, attention. Color guard, attention. Color guard, forward march. Skysuit. Color guard, halt. Please post the codes of the United States of America. And troop 120. Please post the flag of the United States of America and troop 120. Please show me the pledge of allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
2. Max.
Please join me in the Scout oath and laud. Scout signs.
On my honor, I will do my best to do my duty to God and my country, faithfully to Scout law, to help other people at all times, to keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight. A Scout is trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent.
2.
I would like to invite Mr. Knifley to do the invocation and as master of ceremonies.
I'm going to begin with an English prayer, and then I ask that you maintain a position of reverence as I recite the Birkat Hagamel. Please assume a position of reverence. Father God, we thank you for this day and for the blessing that Myers has been. We ask that you be with him as he continues on in his life and be with him in whatever task he accomplishes next. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam hagomel l'chayim tovim shegemalanu kol tov. Thank you. You may be seated. Good afternoon, honored guests, ladies, gentlemen, scouts, and scouters. My name is David Knifley, and I am the Assistant Scoutmaster for Troop 120. It is my pleasure to be the Master of Ceremonies for this Eagle Court of Honor, honoring Meyer Reynolds. Today we have the honor and pleasure of recognizing Meyer Reynolds for the award of Eagle Scout. His parents and Scout leaders have labored long and faithfully to develop him towards responsible citizenship through the Boy Scouts program. Their efforts now culminate in the presentation of the Eagle Award. The success of these efforts, however, will only be manifested in the way this new Eagle Scout sets a social pattern for the lives of those he touches. I now call upon Mr. James Newell, a member of the District Commissioner's staff, to open this Court of Honor.
An Eagle Scout Court of Honor is a national court of honor, so it takes a person from the district council level to officially open the Court of Honor. Now, national courts of honor are really convened for about 3 things for you. 1 is an Eagle Scout Court of Honor. 2 is for the Heroism Awards, and 3 is for the Awards of Merit that can be awarded for above and beyond being a scout. The most prevalent one is the Eagle Scout Court of Honor. And I've had the pleasure of working with my young friend here, who loves his skinny jeans.
off and on through his whole scouting career, because I keep trucking out to Troop 120 and visiting my friends Chief and Bill and all those kind of things. So it is because I'm a member of the district committee, I am a unit commissioner for this unit, and I've been in scouting a long, long time. It is my esteemed pleasure to open up your final portion of the Boy Scout program so that, and your Eagle Scout award today. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Newell. First and foremost, I would like to stress the importance, seriousness, and rarity of attaining the Eagle Scout rank. Only about 4% of all Scouts ever achieve the honor of receiving the rank. But what is even more rare is coming up from first grade all the way from a Bobcat and Cub Scouts. 10 years in one organization such as ours is nothing short of impressive. The presentation of the Eagle Scout Award is an important and serious matter. For the Eagle candidate, this is the climax in his scouting efforts. The attainment of this award is made possible through the assistance of those with the candidate tonight, his scoutmasters, troop leaders, fellow scouts, parents, family, friends, and members of the community. This is an occasion for pride and joy, as well as a time for serious reflection. The Eagle is the highest recognition offered in scouting. It is earned through the advancement program. The wearer of the Eagle Award is the embodiment of scouting's best efforts and beliefs. Meyer has distinguished himself through his continued performance and active service in scouting. He is trained and practiced in his leadership abilities, and he is marked by the character gained through an understanding of his citizenship and religious beliefs. It is important that each of us understands the meaning of the Eagle Badge. To help us understand the fabric of scouting, let's explore the Scout Law. Meyer, please join us up front. Also, can our assistants please join us over here? In scouting, as in most activities of life, there are rules. The rules of scouting are found in the 12 points of the Scout Law. As a sign is held for each point of the Scout Law, let us pay careful attention to the words and rededicate ourselves to the principles contained in those words. Meyer, please lead us to the Scout Law again.
A scout is trustworthy.
A scout tells the truth. He keeps his promise. Honesty is a part of his code of conduct.
Loyal.
A scout is true.
Helpful.
A scout is concerned about other people. He willingly volunteers to help others without expectation of award or payment.
Friendly.
A scout is a friend to all. He is a brother to other scouts. He seeks to understand others. He respects those with ideas and customs that are different from his own.
Courteous.
A scout is polite to everyone, regardless of the age or position. He knows that good manners make it easier for people to get along together.
Kind.
A scout understands there is strength in being gentle. He treats others as he wants to be treated. He does not harm or kill anything without reason.
Obedient.
A scout follows the rules of his family, school, and troop. He obeys the laws of his community and country. If he thinks these rules and laws are unfair, he tries to have them changed in an orderly manner rather than disobey them.
Cheerful.
A scout looks for the bright side of life. He cheerfully does tasks that come his way. He tries to make others happy.
Thrifty.
A scout works to pay his way and to help others. He saves for the future. He protects and conserves natural resources. He carefully uses time and property.
Brave.
A scout can face danger even if he is afraid. He has the courage to stand for what he thinks is right, even if others laugh at him or threaten him.
Clean.
A scout keeps his body and mind fit and clean. He goes around with those who believe in living by these same ideals. He keeps his home and community clean.
And reverent.
A scout is reverent towards God. He is faithful in his religious duties. He respects the beliefs of others. You may be seated. Achieving Eagle is a long and arduous task. Scoutmaster Chief Sato will outline the long trail to the rank of Eagle.
See all the gray hair? Yeah, there's a chair over here. Scouting is no doubt one of the greatest organizations in the world to foster the ideals of citizenship. It is little wonder that so many of our nation's greatest leaders had some of their earliest leadership experiences in scouting. The total development from boyhood to manhood depends on physical, mental, and moral growth expressed in the Scout Law and Oath. The skills are so demanding and the challenges so great that it is not surprising to learn that only about 6% now of all boys in scouting achieve the rank of Eagle. Let us now reflect on the trail to Eagle, which a young man must undertake.
I am Scout. My badge represents the International Brotherhood of Scouting, which I have joined.
To become a scout, a boy must understand and promise to live by the Scout Oath and Law.
I am the Tenderfoot. My 3 points stand for the 3 parts of the Scout Oath. You find me on the mariner's compass, forever pointing the way to the North Star and the safe journey in life. On my face are 2 stars representing truth and knowledge. A shield, which is the emblem of a nation molded together in justice, and an eagle to guard the freedom of my land.
A tenderfoot is introduced to the fundamentals of the Boy Scout program: camping, cooking, tool usage, first aid, hiking, fitness, citizenship, leadership, and scout spirit.
I am the 2nd class. The ends of my scroll are turned up in the willing smile of the scout. On my face is the motto, "Be prepared," and suspended from me is the knot tied there to remind you of the slogan of the Boy Scouts of America, "Do a good turn, Dave."
To become a second-class scout, a boy must expand on his previous knowledge, introducing new concepts of nature and outdoor ethics.
I am a 1st-class scout. I was tenderfoot, and I laid a course by the stars of truth and knowledge, and I girded myself with the righteousness of justice and freedom. I added a smile that I might be a friend to all, and bound myself together with the knot of duty to others.
To become a first-class scout, a boy must expand even more on previous skills and learn new ideals in navigation, aquatics, and emergency preparedness.
I am the Star Scout. Now that I can stand alone, I have earned the right to improve on my own. To me goes the honor of choosing my field. Before me lies a horizon of endless opportunity.
To become a Star Scout, a boy must earn a total of 6 merit badges, 4 of which must be from the required Eagle list.
I am the life. I have shown the world that scouting is in my heart. I have mastered knowledge of subjects that will benefit not only myself but my country and my fellow man. I am ready to reach for my wings to fly.
To become a Life Scout, a boy must earn a total of 11 merit badges, including 7 from the required Eagle list.
The Eagle Award is the culmination of the efforts of him and his leaders. A scout must earn 21 merit badges in various crafts and skills. 11 of these badges are required by the Boy Scouts of America. You boys who sit here with the troop are part of the Eagle Award that Meyer is about to receive. He has helped you learn your scouting skills. He was exhibiting troop leadership that is necessary to develop and become an Eagle Scout. Hopefully, some of you will follow his example and complete your Eagle rank. Each Eagle candidate must plan and supervise an Eagle service project. This service project demonstrates a scout's capacity and willingness to exert his leadership ability in activities that are constructive and worthwhile in his community. Myers' project was building comfort blankets for Children's Hospital. When children are admitted to the hospital for extended stays, the kids lose their ability to make choices on a daily basis. By having a selection of fleece blankets, they can choose an item to provide comfort and consistency. After a scout has completed the requirements for the rank of Eagle, he must be reviewed by an Eagle Board of Review made up of members of the troop committee and a representative from the council for the respective district. This Board of Review meets to assure the ideals of scouting and the esteem of the Eagle rank are upheld. I would once again like to introduce Mr. Newell, who sat on the Eagle Board and will report on the board's findings and convey the responsibilities of a new Eagle Scout.
An Eagle Scout Board Review can have a minimum of 3, maximum of 7 people sitting on the board. It is where the board does not ask questions about why or how he did things in all the scout requirements. But what they do is they ask open-ended questions about to get to know the candidate's character, his belief in scouting, his work in the community, his reverence, and little questions like, if you were the Chief Scout Executive today, and you thought that maybe one of the 13 required Eagle Merit Badges should be replaced with another one, what would that one be? And then which one would you take away? Little things like, what was the hardest merit badge to earn? What was the easiest one to earn? What will last you mostly for the rest of your life? Well, Mayor had some very interesting questions to those answers to those open-ended questions. And he convinced the board that his entire career as a scout helped him become who he is today. He's an open-minded, think outside the box person who loves that pair of pants because it was in 15 different pictures out there.
I like 5 different colors.
Yes, I'm sure you do. But Mayor is going to be one of those people that asks all the rest of his life why people are doing things the way that they have always done them. And isn't there a better way or an even easier way to do things? And don't settle for we've always done it that way. Because he is an interesting young man who I think is going to be a politician someday. Or maybe a lawyer. I also already told him I thought he'd make a good rabbi, but he says, no, I'm too radical for that. But he convinced the board that he is an Eagle Scout through and through. And guess what? You're now a marked man. Because people are going to expect more of you because of what you've accomplished. And it was my pleasure to be one of the unanimous votes for you to become an Eagle Scout. And best of luck to you for the rest of your life. I just got volunteered to do something more. Okay, Sample Street. Okay, will all the Eagle Scouts present today stand and join
No,
Mayor?
Jim.
Okay. Okay. I have the honor to give you the Eagle Charge on the occasion of your elevation to the highest rank in scouting. Got to get closer to my reading glasses. The boys of all nations constitute one of the most wholesome and significant influences in the world's history. You have been counted worthy of this rank, high rank. All who know you rejoice in your achievement. As you live up to your obligations, you bring honor to yourself and your brother scouts. Your responsibility extends to your country and your God. America has many good things to give you and your children after you, but these good things depend for the most part on the ability of her citizens. Our country has a great past. You can make the future still greater. I charge you to undertake your citizenship with solemn dedication. Be a leader, but lead only towards the best. Lift up every task you do and every office you hold to the highest level of service to God and your fellow man. So live and serve, and those who know you will be inspired to the finest living. We have too many who use their strength and their brains to exploit others and to gain selfish ends. I charge you to be among those who dedicate their hearts and their hands to the common good. Build America on a sound foundation of clean living, honest work, unselfish citizenship, and reverence for God. Then whatever others may do, you will leave behind you a record which you will be justly proud.
Eagle Scout candidate Maya Reynolds, I charge you to enter the Eagle Scout Brotherhood, holding without reservation ever before you the ideals of honor and service. By repetition of the Eagle Scout promise before your fellow scouts, you will become an Eagle Scout. Though the words you use may be similar to those by which you joined scouting, today they will mean more than they could have ever meant at any time in the past. When you pledge yourself on your sacred honor, you will be sealing your eternal loyalty to the code of the Eagle Scout with the words which close the Declaration of Independence. Myra, will you come up? And I would like to ask that all Eagle Scouts in the audience come forward as well. Eagle Scouts, please give the Scout sign and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, James Reynolds,
Reaffirm my allegiance to the three promises of the Scout Oath.
reaffirm my allegiance to the three promises of the Scout Oath.
I thoughtfully recognize and take upon myself
I thoughtfully recognize and take upon myself
the obligations and responsibilities of the rank of Eagle Scout.
the obligations and responsibilities of the rank of Eagle Scout.
On my honor, I will do my best
On my honor, I will do my best
to make my training an example of my rank,
to make my training an example of my rank,
and my influence count strongly and for the better citizenship.
and my influence to count strongly and for the better citizenship.
In my home,
In my home,
in my community,
in my community,
and in my contacts with other people.
and in my contacts with other people.
To this, I pledge my sacred honor.
To this I pledge my sacred honor.
Thank you, Eagle Scouts. You may be seated. Stay up here, Meyer. We're not done with you yet. Will Scoutmaster Chief Saida please come forward again and present the Eagle Award?
Thomas, would you please bring forward Ryan's parents? By the virtue of the authority vested in me by the National Council of the Boy Scouts of America, I hereby award the rank of Eagle Scout to you. Looks like it Indian. That's more. No one will ever know the unnumbered acts of self-sacrifice and helpfulness from the mother of this Eagle Scout, which has led to this evening. As a symbol of what this mother has made possible, this court now asks Meyer to present his mother with her pin. Careful. Now, we have another person that has done an immense amount for you. They're pretty nice. Would you please change that?
I would love to.
Let me escort you to your seat. You don't have it there. I would gladly do that right now. I don't know where you had that, but yeah, let's do that right now. I think we're- You okay? Bend down, young man.
Not sure.
Yeah, you can stand up now. With honor that I present this to you. That's all I got. I needed you down further, I pull you down. Relax, Dad.
All these years.
Guess you're not in distress, so you're straight up.
Yeah, I'm sure.
You want to stay up here?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to come up anyways.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the newest Eagle Scout of Troop 120, Maya Reynolds. At this time, would a representative of the Denver Jewish Council on Scouting please come forward and present Meyer with a special certificate?
I really thought.
And should I take it out so you guys can see it? So Myers worked really hard. I'm Greg Ostrovich. I'm the chair of the Jewish Committee on Scouting. And Meyer and my son Sam were together at Jambo in 2013. And I've seen you grow, and I'm so excited for you. I know it seemed like a long journey, but I bet you're glad you finished, and we're really proud that you did. So I'd like to award you the certificate of award for the Jewish Committee on Scouting for your awesome accomplishments.
Awesome.
So congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Chief, would you please present Meyer with his National Eagle Association recognition?
Things aren't complete until the paperwork's done.
Sure, I will. This is so true.
And this is your card.
It's not a credit card, Meyer.
Yeah. The troop committee has enrolled you, our new Eagle Scout in the National Eagle Scout Association. And that's your card for that. I also have, this is information about the association for you. But this letter is, Dear Meyer, congratulations, you're now an Eagle Scout. In completing all the requirements, you've mastered many valuable skills and made the Scout Oath and Law part of your life. What you've accomplished is impressive. It's also pretty rare. Fewer than 7 out of every 100 Boy Scouts ever achieve this rank. It means you've dedicated yourself, put in the hours, and most important, found ways to benefit your community. Remember that your name now appears on an exclusive list whose members have excelled in fields from business to government to education. The common trait you all share is leadership. We're counting on you to aim high and continue leading by your service and example. Again, congratulations and your best wishes for many more successes. Sincerely, James S. Truly, National Chair, and Michael B. Serbach, Chief Executive Scout.
Thank you. Oh, God.
I'd like to now ask Meyer's dad, Dave Reynolds, to come forward for a few remarks.
Yeah.
Notice it said a few.
The popcorn.
But notice it says Dad talks and talks and talks. Meyer Made Eagle, how great is that? Ever since March, when Meyer finished his Eagle project and passed the board review, I've been thinking about what should I say to him. I thought if I could brag on my kid about all his accomplishments in travel and blah, blah, blah. We've heard that. Or about scouting in general, about how the program benefits young men and women. But it hit me Friday as I was cutting the grass. I had two thoughts. Number one, I have an 18-year-old. Why am I cutting grass? Number two was this. In the late 90s, First Lady Hillary Clinton popularized the phrase and wrote a book titled, It Takes a Village. But actually, it takes a village to raise a child is an African proverb that means that an entire community of people must interact with children for those children to experience and grow in a safe and healthy environment. The village looks out for the children. Today, along with Meyer officially receiving this award, we're celebrating our special village. It starts with his mom. I like her. Without her, I'm not even sure we'd have joined scouting. I think it was your idea. We definitely would never found Troop 120. Didn't know you existed. As a parent, we allowed Meyer to try many activities. Tennis, band, basketball, acting classes, baseball, marching band, choir, track, cross country, swimming, soccer. You get the idea. It goes on and on and on. But today we're celebrating the longest lasting one. He's a Boy Scout for 10 years. Good job. Thank you for all the miss or hurried meals so we could attend meetings, the weekends alone so we could camp, the late nights we rushed to complete a requirement or a project, and the courage to allow your son to travel with a group of virtual strangers bound by the ideals of scouting. Thank you. Thank you to the scouting community, a single-minded entity designed to promote and instill positive attributes on the young men in the program. Funny how a stranger can quickly become a friend or a mentor. Troop 120. Starts with you, Chief. You're amazing. Your insight, focus, and unconditional love of these scouts is unmatched. To the troop leadership, committee members, assistant scoutmasters, and parents in general, thank you for your time and willingness to share your talents and wisdom. Mr. P, thank you for inserting a course correction when needed and sharing your stories from yesteryear, always proving that history is a great teacher. To the Jewish community, Rabbi Liban, Rabbi Katz, I saw you, Rabbi Wolf, don't know if you're here, Ellen, thank you for always reminding and being a reminder that we're small chess pieces in this world, and God is with us. A tenet that is woven into our spiritual and scouting life. To the Jewish Council on Scouting, Greg, Mike, Sean, your work and efforts constantly weave the scouting and Jewish faith together. A special thanks for thinking of Meyer in 2013 so he could attend his first Jamboree. I truly believe that was an attitude reset and a shaping experience. To the educational community, Mr. Stroll, thank you for not giving up on Meyer. He can be a handful, and one day you'll realize the benefits of that education. That's the hope. To the scouts, past and present in the troop, thank you for being you. Your willingness to lead and be led has enabled everyone to grow together. To our friends and Meyer's friends, thank you for understanding that he wasn't always available. Whether you know it or not, he shared his scouting experience. And to you, Meyer, thank you for finally realizing the pursuit of Eagle Scout wasn't about prestige and fame, but about closing a chapter you spent 10 years writing. But as you already know, by finishing this chapter, a new one begins. Time to give back, set the example of even a higher bar. As you stand before us, on your chest you wear 3 medals. In my mind, the trifecta of Scout. Your religious award, the Ner Tamid, earned by Jewish Study and Lifestyle with Rabbi Edelman. The Medal of Merit, awarded to a youth member who has performed an act of service of rare, exceptional character that reflects the uncommon degree of certain for the well-being of others. And now the Eagle. Job well done.
Thank you, Mr. Reynolds. And now, Meyer, it's time to hear from you and to present your mentor pins.
Small correction. It is only 1 pin tonight. And I think right now, like 75% of the room has a face in their mind about this singular mentor pin. But let me tell you a little something. This person, since the day I stepped into Troop 120, has made my whole entire life and like goals and everything straight and amazing. I know that was kind of vague, but listen, Chief, guys, is the whole driver to this thing. Chief was behind my back every step of the way. Chief was always looking out for me. She was always there, kicking my butt literally like all the time to get me to do stuff on campouts during meetings. She's always texting me like, stop texting me, Chief, But I love it, Chief. So I'd like to give my singular mentor pin to you, because you really made a humongous difference in my life, and I will never forget you. Thank you. Now, thank you, Chief. Thank you, I appreciate it. I would be remiss to not thank everyone else in the room, because everyone else in the room helped me at some point along this journey also. Whether it be, Rabbi Liban always having this here, always this building, it's a godsend. I love it. You helped me get my bar mitzvah done. You went to Israel with me for my first time. That was fantastic. Thank you to my Boy Scout crew, you guys, kids. I love you guys. Y'all were my homies, Boy Scout crew. Love them. The Boy Scout adults and leaders, everyone I went on trips with, thank you so much. my friends from school, my teachers that are now my friends from school. Like, I love it. Thank you for coming. The parents, y'all are fantastic, and just my general friends in the community, you all are so fantastic. I'm so happy you all came, and really, thank you. I appreciate it. Give yourselves a round of applause.
Would Mr. Newell please come forward and officially close this ceremony?
Actually, I think I'm gonna turn it over to him to close it.
Yeah.
My pleasure, getting to know you, getting your answers, your voter review. You're going places, Phil. You're in your next chapter, like your dad said. Take what you learned, all of the people in this room, and go do your thing. Okay? As a district council representative, I hereby now close this Eagle Scout Board of Review. I'm going to turn it back over to you
Thank
to
you,
retire the card.
Mr. Newell.
Oh, yeah, Court of Honor, excuse me.
All right, so this isn't in the script, but since we had an invocation, I feel like there should be a benediction. So once again, as before, there will be an English prayer followed by a Jewish prayer. I ask that you maintain a position of reverence throughout this. Father God, thank you for this time that we were able to come together and celebrate Myers' accomplishments. I just ask that you allow the good times to continue for us and keep us safe as we go our own ways. Once again, I apologize for any mispronunciations. It's been 4 years since I took a Hebrew class. Yahi Rason Milfaneka Adonai Eloheinu Velohi Avantenu Shetol Lekanu Lashalom V'Tatz Edanu Lashalom V'Tizkanu Lashalom V'Tadrikinu Lashalom V'Tegienu Limchoz Chefzanu Lachaim Ulsimha Ulshalom V'Tatzilenu Mikal Kol Oyeb Ve'orev Ve'letzim V'Chayot Ra'ot Baderek Umikol Mineh Eniot Hamitrag Shot Lavo La'olam V'Tishlach Baracha B'chol Ma'aseh Yadenu V'Titnenu Lechem Ul'Kesed Ul'Rachamim Be'inka Uvenu Kol Ro'enu V'Tishma Kol Takanunenu Ki El Shomea Tefila V'Tachanun Ata Baruch Ata Adonai Shomea Tifla. Senior Patrol Leader, please conclude this ceremony by retiring the colors.
Once again, congratulations. And color guard, attention. Audience, attention. Color guard, for march. Color guard, halt. Color guard, please
Read the colors.
Please retreat the colors of the United States of America and Troop 120. Thank you.
They're all like that.
Color guard, please retreat the colors of the United States of America. That's it. And Troop 120. Color guard, reform rank. Color guard, forward march. Color guard, halt. Color guard on knees, Troop Eddies, audience Eddies. 2.
You got stuff.
Chief has.
Meyer, please.
Hey guys, thank you all for coming. There are the cake and refreshments over there, and yeah, scouts, fix the room, please.
Yeah.
Please help Meyer fix the room.
So yeah, great.
I'm not getting out of this.
This is Pearl. Heidi's High Point Green Range. Heidi lives at the
I took 3 years of modern Hebrew at University of Kansas and then a semester of
He was walking out of the dock, and then all of a sudden, a wet leg.
Yeah, so she was just
There's one guy on there? How many more batches are there? I'm on the other total pods.
So you have questions? Mine, this is what was the, there's also some.
Thank you.